Hi, this is Mike with RPS Solar Pumps. Today I want to tell you about our new product we call WaterSecure. This is your complete all-in-one backup for your existing AC pump or any other AC load you want to have powered when the power goes out. It'll help you save on your bills, and when the power goes out, like what's happening with the California wildfires right now, you'll be able to keep your water supply flowing and provide that security for your family and friends in the time of need. We currently have two different systems. This one we're showing right now is our WaterSecure 3K. This is a 3,000 watt inverter. We also have our WaterSecure 6K. That's a 6,000 watt inverter. We can power any type of pump. We can power submersible pumps down in your well. We can also do sump pumps down in your basement. So when the power goes out, it'll prevent your basement from flooding. We can also do surface pumps. If you need to pump water out of a tank, either for irrigation, your jet pump to provide water pressure for your house, any of those use cases, we can power it. What we've been able to do is condense a complete off-grid system into what you see here. We have built-in optional load transfer. So if you have extended cloudy days and you're not getting the solar production, the system can automatically transfer over to utility power so you're not left without water. So there's multiple scenarios where this system will be operating. The first is on a cloudy day when there's no power coming from solar, but the batteries are full, the pump or load is going to run off the batteries. On a nice sunny day, you'll have power coming from the batteries, and that'll be used to run the load, plus it'll be used to charge the batteries. The third case is the batteries are depleted, maybe because there's been multiple cloudy days in a row and you haven't had time to recharge. In that case, there's the optional AC input. It'll automatically transfer the load over to the AC so you're not left without water. Let me quickly go over the components of the system. The brain of the system is here. This is our all-in-one unit. This has a built-in maximum power point tracking controller. It has pure sine split phase AC output. That means, like the power coming into your house, you have a 110 volt line, a second 110 volt line, 180 degrees out of phase, and between both of those, you can draw off 220 volts to operate your 220 volt pump and other equipment. It also has our battery input. Over here we can see we have a DC disconnect for safety. This way, when we're working on the system, we can cut off the power coming from the solar panels. We put in a fuse. This is again for safety on the batteries to make sure if there's a short, it's not going to draw too much current. And then we have our two battery lines coming off, which connect up to our deep cycle batteries. So all of our kits include deep cycle sealed lead acid batteries for low maintenance. System also comes with our 100 watt panels. Depending on which kit you get, it's going to come with either 3, 6, or 12 panels for our 3,000 watt kit. Finally, it comes pre-wired with our power plugs. This makes it easy to install and operate. We have one, the male side, going to our utility power, which is optional. And then we have our second, the female side, which is going to connect up to your load. We also provide the other plugs you'll need. So if you're uncomfortable with AC power, you can hire an electrician to come out and have them pre-wire in a 220 volt AC plug coming from utility power. Plus, we can wire our male side to our pump. That makes it real plug and play. When the time comes to install it, you simply plug in the inverter to the AC power, and we can plug the output to our other side going to the pump. If there's ever an issue with our system, it's very easy to remove. You can simply unplug it, plug the utility back into your pump, and then you're up and running again. The system's designed to be easy to set up, and everything comes plug and play. Right now I've attached our batteries to the system. Here we have two 12 volt deep cycle SLA batteries. These are top of the line and maintenance free. I've simply hooked them up to our WaterSecure system, and with the flip of the switch, we're up and running. The system starts up and it starts outputting AC power. If we were to plug a load in here, it would immediately start pumping. It doesn't require utility power hooked up, and it doesn't even require the solar panels to be hooked up. But you do want to plug in your solar panels here, so on a nice sunny day, it's recharging your batteries. The load transfer is also a nice option. If everything gets depleted and you don't have enough solar to recharge your batteries, it'll automatically transfer over to utility power, so everything keeps operating seamlessly. Let me give you a quick overview of what we're seeing here on the screen. First, we can see we've hooked up AC power, so we do have around 240 volts AC coming into the system. Right now, because we have sufficient battery capacity, the batteries are going to the load, and the load is outputting 230 volts at 60 hertz. We're in battery mode, and otherwise, if we had solar hooked up, we would see right here the amount of solar power coming in. Our WaterSecure system is years in the making, and we're really excited into getting it into our customers' hands. It takes all of the guesswork out of setting up an off-grid AC system. It comes with the batteries, it comes with the panels, and it comes with the equipment here. Everything you need to start your off-grid kit. It's top of the line. We've made sure it's pure Sine output. We made sure it has load transfer. We made sure it has a maximum power point charge controller for your solar. Everything you need. No longer do you have to scrounge up a bunch of parts and hope they all work together. If you're interested in this system, check us out at rpssolarpumps.com.